When you think of friendships, when you think of families, compare that also with the roots of trees. They spread. And you tonight represent the ever-moving roots of your friend, your co-worker, husband, nephew, son. So what we're going to do at this hour is open the floor for anyone who would like to say your words of comfort to the family, encouragement. And as our friends and family continue to stroll in, it's okay. You can keep talking. I did. Not yet. Anyone who would like to come to the mic, it's ready, it's open. I am sure that some of your stories will be funny, because that's who he was as well. Then I am sure that there are some serious tones to what you would like to leave as memories for us. If you so choose, the floor is open. We will do this for a few minutes, and just before we close, if there are any last moment glimpses that you would like to do, we will open that up for you as well. The mic is open.
Hello. My name is Damian. I was a nephew of Rodney's. And might I start by saying that we're all brought here in loving memory of a beautiful person. We may not all know each other. We may not all have the best relations with each other, but regardless, we're brought here for a purpose, and that is to love and remember one who is lost. It's a tragic event that so many of us cannot put into words how we feel about it, but regardless, we're all here for the same purpose, and we should all share the same love and connection that he had with all of us. Regardless, he's here to bring us together as we bring each other together. This is a life lesson to never leave each other alone. Nobody deserves to be alone here because, frankly, we're all here together and we all have to go through the same thing. We all have each other's backs. Friends, family, co-workers alike. It doesn't matter what relationship you have with them. Everybody was unique. Everybody is unique, and everything you do is unique. Cherish every moment that you have with anybody because nothing's permanent and there's no guarantee that there will be a tomorrow. He wasn't a man of many words, but the words that he said can echo through you. To stay positive, to stay joyous, to stay humorous, and never lose that light in your life. There's no reason why you should live without it. He would live on through the memories that you made with him, and never shall we forget. Regardless of reasoning, relationship, or how you may have thought, how you may have talked, he had love for you. He had love for everybody here. I guarantee it. I know that he's going to be here with each and every one of you. Tita Miggy, he'll be here forever. He'll live on forever. Grandma Ellis, he'll be here forever. My beautiful people, you're never going to be alone, trust me. There's people in this world that love you. I can see about 100 of them in this room that will be there for you through anything. It doesn't matter. All it takes is a call. Just always know that you're never alone. Don't ever think for a moment that you're truly alone. Everybody will be here with you. I guarantee it. All it takes is the step. You're all beautiful people. And I thank you for your time.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Catherine. Thank you, Misha. That's my nephew. I am Millie's sister, older but younger looking. I'm just going to put that out there. Me and Rodney, I'm going to be a grandmother. I told Rodney that. He just became a grandfather recently. He was really excited about that. I talk to my sisters all the time, so when I announced that I was going to be a grandmother, I told Rodney, we were all in a WhatsApp voice video. And it's a girl. So we were trying to decide names. And Rodney came on the phone and he said, I have the perfect name for her. So we're like, okay. So everybody just got really quiet and he was like, I think she should be named Rodnisha. And we didn't say anything, and then he just smiled and that one gold tooth was like bling, and we were like, Rodnisha, it is. I'm just so sad that he won't be able to meet her, but he will be there. It's just a pleasure knowing someone like that. Again, you never know. Love on who is in your life now with intent. I'm so grateful for the love he showed my sister. Very upset with him as well. But you brought us together. You brought me closer to God, to my family. So out of tragedy comes some type of beauty. It's hard to see it sometimes, but I'm so glad that I met you, and thank you for loving my sister and my niece and just being part of our lives. And just, he was a man of God, and it was the center. Just, I want everybody to know that he always talked about God, and he loved God just as much as he loved my sister. And I know, like my nephew said, he's here. He's here, and I'm just grateful to be here with you all as well, sharing his memory. I'm so sorry for your loss. He is a huge void that will be filled very easily. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Hey there, family. How you doing? My name is Thompson Caesar, part of the Caesar family. Grew up in this church. Thinking of Rodney, I could think about some fond memories that I had, and that's one of basketball. This guy was the ultimate hooper. For those who knows basketball, when we first moved from New York down here, and we would go to the basketball games, and we would see Rodney play, it was like literally watching Superman. For those of you guys who never seen him play basketball, when I say an ultimate basketball player, competitive, there's nothing that this man could not do. Me and my brothers would sit there and just watch him just hoop. Like, man, how did he catch that alley? Like, oh my goodness. Like, just trying to recreate some of the moves. And all I can say is that ultimately that kind of fueled me to be a better basketball player growing up. And to the point where I became really good. And I remember seeing Rodney, he's like, okay, he gave me that nod. And it's like kind of get that nod of approval. So, I just want to say that, my condolences to the family. I know this is tough times. I love you guys. But I just definitely want to share that. I was just talking with my brother about Rodney, and we was like, man, yeah, this guy was Superman. That's legit what we called him, Superman, because there was nothing that he could do. I don't care what church, what five he brought here. Rodney, Dwan, I can go on. The list goes on and on of straight hoopers. So this family, I'm just praying for you guys. So just keep God at the center of it all. I mean, we don't understand, but God has a plan. That's all I can say.
Good evening, everyone. Willie Ferentz, and I sitting for a while, even just trying to find the words to say, and I shared with Stacy. I said, "There's nothing I can say. I can't change what is. Just express the love that we have for him." Knowing Rodney for many, many years, growing up here, a few years younger than I am, and I just watched him transition through life. I remember when he started to hang out with us, me, David Collins, and Everton, and he would come over to the Collins house for Sabbath dinner, and we always end up wrestling. He was young then, and I can look back to the time I could toss him around. That changed, but I have those memories. I'll never forget, we put a hole in the wall in a hotel in Fort Myers. We went over to the choir for something, and we were all in the room wrestling, pillow fighting, and everything. Just watching him transition through life. My friend David Collins put a collage together for the family, and just watching all the pictures of him throughout the years and seeing him at different stages of life, playing football, basketball, seeing him mature into a man, and just thinking about all the memories. Him being in the choir, praise team, and things of that nature. Caesar mentioned him playing basketball, and I remember he started to play with us, and he wasn't Superman starting out. He took a while to get there. He was a gunner. He shot a lot and said, "Hey, pass the ball, bro. Got to pay your dues." He got better and then became our go-to player. When he mentioned about Superman, I just want to let you know he could fly. This brother had hops. He can really jump. It's like, wow, where this guy, where you get this from? I mean, I'm just riding this as this thin kid, a little probably my size, and over the years his arms became the size of my legs. And I was like, dude, you hug him, it's like hugging a wall, this brick. we always had respect for each other, and that's one thing, we always were never afraid to say I love you, when we parted ways, when we saw each other, just genuine. I know everybody here is touched by it. I mean, Rodney is somebody that we all have fond memories of and cherish, and I just have a genuine respect for him. And, you look back at the missing moments and the conversation you didn't have, and you wish you could have had them, and, something that could have reversed or changed would happen, and, have a sense of failure in yourself. And, I was here, last time I saw him was here for his grandson who did the baby dedication and taking pictures. I looked at those pictures and just didn't think that was be the last time to see him. It leaves a hole in our hearts. I know his mother and the whole family is touched by it. It's always going to be there. We just got to pray and love each other through it. And I expressed to the family that your church family here at DOZSDA is here for you. The extended family beyond here is here for you. Don't know when or how. We just have to love on each other. I thank Rodney for the person he was and became. And I just cherish those memories, those fun times together, just watching him transition. There's so many memories, just seeing him, very respectful, highly competitive. I mean, the list goes on, And one thing I was, a little jealous of brother. It seemed like he had all the twos. He had the light eyes that all the women graduate to, had the skin complexion, then he got the size, and he can athletic. And I was like, man, this brother, he's gonna stack the deck. It's like, okay, I moved to the back of the line. But yeah, just the memories and the thoughts, and I know for those who know a little more intimate than us, it's got to be devastating for you guys. Nothing we can say or do. We just have to, think about the good times. Wish there was many more of those times. But we just trust in the Lord and pray. And I just thankful that I had a chance to get to know him for many years, and just wish that was the years would continue, but they don't. And like I said, I was telling Stacy, some of the also words, and the words are failing me now. But I just want to come up and pay my respect and be here for the family. God bless you guys. Praying for you.
I'm not a person of many words, but I'm 51, and I met Rodney when I was 10 years old. We were bad. We were terrible. They were in Boy Scouts, I was in Girl Scouts. We would walk the bridge, and we would meet up, and we were bad. And it was a whole bunch of us. I see some of us here that was in our troop, but when I tell y'all we were some bad little kids, and we were always outside. We met at Glow House. We played kickball. It's so many memories I have of Rodney and Stacy, Stacy and Rodney. Rodney and Stacy, Stacy and Rodney. Rodney, Stacy, Stacy, Rodney. Rodney and Stacy. Me, April, Rodney, Stacy. Me, Rodney, Stacy, Sam, Cyrus, Carrie, Rodney, and Stacy. I just been his friend since I was 10 years old, and this is so traumatic, I don't know what to say, but I can tell everybody that dark place, it ain't easy to get out of. I was there. So just please pray for his family, because this is going to take everybody's prayers. Pray without ceasing. I'm telling you. And I'm definitely going to miss you. I'm definitely going to have my memories of him. And to the family, I love you all. But we were bad.
Good evening, church family. It's been quite a while. I just felt that I just had to come up here. DOZSDA Designer has been my family for a long time. I was listening to a song, and it said, I couldn't seem to fall asleep. There was so much on my mind. I was searching for that peace, but the peace I just could not find. So then I kneeled down to pray. Savior, help me, please. He said, you don't have to cry. I will fulfill all your needs. And as soon as I stopped searching for that peace, things just started happening. Just bear with me. It just started happening. So now I can let go. So now I can let go and let God have His way. There's so much going on. Sometimes I just can't find my way. Oftentimes I struggle. I struggle from day to day. I had to realize that this is not my battle. It's not my battle to fight. I had to lay it in His hands, because everything is going to be all right. As soon as I stop searching, things just started to happen. I let go and I let God have His way. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. My brother, let go. My sister, you can't handle this. Let God. Oh, let go and let God. I remember Brother Miller, the ministry of music, was playing that song. And I watched them young, beautiful young people come down and say this after singing a song. And I saw Rodney just hugging himself, holding himself right over there. I just felt like he just was just singing this song. He was singing it. He was giving it his best. He was all into it. It was just a beautiful song. And that's what I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. Rodney let go Remember, he let go. Remember, he let go because he let God. Holy, holy. Last but not least, just before they came to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fall. Don't worry about the life, God said. Just let go and let God. Say it, let go and let God. I can't hear you. Say it, let go and let God have his way. Thank you, Father.
Thank you.
Just a few. Hello, everyone. I just can't pass this chance up. I'm a long friend of LaVon's and Cynthia Gertman and the children. We go way back from the Clock Restaurant late at night. But God is good. God is great. I love the whole family. And I want to say one thing. Right now, Rodney can't hear us. But if you have a loved one, tell them daily how much you care, how much you love them. We don't know the day nor the hour. Only the grace of God, it could have been us. God be the glory. Love one another. There's too much hate in this world. Love one another. I'm done.
I'm going to get through this the best way that I can because I can't not say anything. Before I had kids, Stacy and Rodney were my kids. Whew. I'm going to just shake my head. Whew. They gave me a lot of lessons. Rodney wasn't that bad. Stacy, but one thing about it, I don't care what either one of them did, both of them was gonna be by each other's side. So if one got in trouble, both of them got in trouble. I don't care how many times I said I'm gonna beat y'all. Well, you might as well go ahead and beat my brother too, cuz I'm just saying he did it too. So they got in trouble together. Growing up, I could just remember, oh Father God, I'm praying, Lord, y'all. Every time something happened, I just seemed to be there. And I'd be like, God dang, them darn cousins of mine. But I didn't care what it was, where it was, how it needed to be done, who shot Willie, who got to do whatever. I did for my cousins, because they was just like my kids. And whatever they needed, I might not have had it then. I said, give me a little bit of time. I'm going to get it for you. Cuz, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it for you. Well, what about this? I got a daughter. What I'm going to do? Don't worry about it. We're going to get through it. You know, if you ain't got it, know that I got it. Then when I got my own kids, I said, hold up now, wait a minute now, y'all gotta wait now. Yeah, back up a little bit. But still, I made a way. You know, Tiana was my first experiment with, because she just came and we just had to jump in the gear. We just had to do what we had to do, you know. And it was the different cultures and everything. You know, you had to be mindful and respectful. I just say, hey, you just tell them, the cousin, who I am, because I don't got time for all that right there. I'm just going to go ahead and say what I got to say. And it's just been good that I've had relationships with everybody that they've come in contact with, because I'm very funny about my cousins. You know, I'd be like, oh, nah, what's she like? Who she is? Who her people is? I don't know now. You need me to fight her for you? Because I do it. You know, anything for my cousins. That's me. That was me. I just don't know who I'm going to fight with no more. Because Rodney, Lord have mercy. Of course, they know I was the cook of the family. And whatever I had to, first thing he said, cuz you cook? I said, yeah. I just want to know what desserts you made first. I said, well, I made this. You ain't make no pie. I said, Rodney, I only have 5 pies. Well, 4 of them will be good for everybody else, but 1 of them ain't gonna make it. Every function, we argue about the same thing. I don't care how, even the last big function that we had, I only made one pie because I only had 2. I was trying to use up the sweet potatoes at my house, and I said, let me just bake a pie. And he and Tiana happened to come over. He said, well, you going to get a slice. Well, what everybody else going to do? Because this pie ain't going to be no more pie. What you going to do with the pie? I said, Rodney, you got to get a slice. Well, Tiana's pregnant. He said, well, she pregnant, and she feeding for 2. So I get 2 slices. So that means I'm gonna get 3 slices in all. And then I need to get a slice for my wife. I said, Millie ain't gonna never get that slice of pie, boy. Don't you try me. Don't you try me. But I want to say this because I couldn't say it to my cousin, but I always told him that I loved him. Yeah. This was a hard, and I'm just saying this because I'm telling you how I feel. I don't know about anybody else. And being that I've been away from my family for so long, for a couple of months now, since I've been down sick, I value my family more now than I've ever did before in my life. Because without your family, I don't care what struggles you're going through. I don't care if you ain't got but 2 coins to rub together. If you got to split your coins with somebody else, we got to bunk bed, we got to have a meal to come together just to work things out. We need to talk about it. So many times, especially for men, they don't have an outlet. They don't have a best friend, a girlfriend to go and say, girl, let me tell you what happened to me today. Sometimes you just need to vent to get it out. And with men, for some reason, society has labeled that as a sign of weakness to come to your family because they're supposed to be the strong ones. But if you ain't strong, say you ain't strong. Say I need help. Say Say, can you help me? Say, I need you. That's all we gotta do. Because all I can tell you right now is that I'm close with my cousins. There's nothing on my sick bed that I wouldn't do for them. Even while I'm on my sick bed, I would do. So I just want the family. I don't know what plans are being made. I don't know what is being said, but let it go. We wasn't there. We can't do nothing about it. We can't fix it. We living on 1959 trauma, living in 1920s drama. We don't have nothing to do with it, but we still holding on to these grudges amongst family. And all I can tell you is that I love all my people. I don't care how bad your kids is. They bad. Your boy, you better sit down because I'm going to whoop you. I still love you. I don't care what happened to me 29 years ago. I let it go because tomorrow's ain't promised to nobody. I am a living witness right now. God has spared my life to be able to stand here to tell everybody they tried to take me out. They tried to hold me down. But I'm a living witness right now that God is good. And God has provided for this family when nobody else has. I can only stand on what God has been able to show me. And you know, I keep asking myself over and over again, why me, Lord? Why me? Why me? And I know everybody thinking by saying, well, you know, you don't question God. I don't question God. But I question why you saved me. It wasn't the other way around. Why this happened to me? Why you saved me when everybody around me, friends and everybody that I see are dropping like flies? Why me? And he said, Lord, he came to me, he said, nobody's going to be able to tell the story like you. So I got to make sure you be able to tell the story on how God is so good. And I am praying for my family to just let it go. Let's get back to loving each other. Time too short. People are dying. We don't know what's going to happen, but just get back to loving each other. All that trauma, let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm gonna take a point of privilege right now to, I'm not gonna talk very long. If anybody know me, anybody know my mama, it's always Rodney, Stacy, and LeBron. Never in a million years did I imagine I'd be standing here right now. We grew up in Boynton Beach. We grew up in this church. My mama did everything she could to make sure we didn't go to jail or end up dead. And everybody that lived in the projects knew when Stacy got in trouble in school, just stand by the stairs. I appreciate the whippings we got because it made me into the man I am today. my best friend, my brother. If anybody know, that's my heartbeat. I would have did anything for my brother. I'd have went to jail. But I had the opportunity to do a lot of things that people didn't have the opportunity to do. I graduated high school with my brother. I went to college with my brother and some of my cousins and my homeboy. All of us from Boynton Beach, we went all the way to California. We knew our mama couldn't put us through college. We wanted to make her proud. We fought with her. We grew up in this church, Seventh-day Adventist. We didn't play for the Delray Rocks. We played project ball. You understand? We had everybody in the project sitting out on their stairs. Everybody was out there. But when we had high school, things changed. We still had a struggle. Not only until we was juniors in high school, we was able to play varsity football. But I had the opportunity to play ball with my brother, high school, junior college. And ironically enough, my brother ended up going to Montana State University, and I ended up going to Northern Arizona University. And I played against my brother 2 years in the same football conference. When I tell you my brother is my love, my life. Now don't get me wrong, Sadie Ellis is back there. That is my everything. That's my boo, that's my wife. She the one that hold me down. If anybody ever had a question of who could ever put up with Stacy, Sadie Ellis did that. I just wanted to say, man, I really appreciate everybody. I had no doubt my brother was well loved. He's still loved. And I would love my brother to the day the breath leaves my body. And I thank everyone for being here.
No, we have shut down. We have shut down. You have a second?
I just want to say, Vern, I'm so sorry. I loved your boys just like they was mine. We was next door neighbors for years. She come home, they at my house. She know they was all right. I remember one day I cooked some pork chop. Oh. Rodney was finna eat some pork chop sandwich. Sam said, I'm gonna tell your mama. You gonna eat this pork chop, I'm telling Vern. So happened, Vern pulled up, Sam ran out the door. Rodney finna eat some pork chop. He said, no, Ma, I was just gonna eat the chop, but I wasn't gonna eat the pork. You know, they just like Stacy said, they played project football. They all went to Santa Lucia's. They played football together. They went to California together. Them was my boys. I had so many boys up them stairs in my house. When I cooked, they ate. They went home hungry. If their mama done cooked, they might have ate that too, because they were greedy. And I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss Rodney so much. And I'm so sorry. God bless the family.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and for your support. For those of you who will be with us tomorrow, we need you. We need you. However, I saw something recent on Facebook that became a love of mine. In essence, it says, prayer goes where people can't. So if you cannot, please keep us in prayer. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to our service to give us more instruction as how we will exit the building. Thank you so much.
At this time, I'm going to ask just for the immediate family to have some more time. I am going to ask everyone else if you can please come tomorrow at 10 o'clock to pay your respect to the family and to the loved ones. I do want to thank everyone for coming out this evening. There's a lot of love and there's a lot of support. But one thing I do want to tell you, we all know that being absent with the body is being present with the Lord. So I know that we are sad today, but we have to have comfort in knowing where Rodney is, because we're trying to get there too. And even if you would ask him to come back, he says, no, I'm with the Lord. You got to get to where I am. He's made it. So have joy in knowing where he is. So at this time, I'm going to ask the family to please come. And for those who are not coming tomorrow, I'm asking for you to please have travel mercies. God bless you all.
Thank you.